Guys, today in this video we are going to study a new topic. The name of the topic is symmetry. In this video we will study the definition of symmetry and see various examples based on symmetry. Okay guys, we will take examples of symmetry from 1D, 2D shapes in geometry, alphabets and numeral numbers. Okay guys, and we will also study what is a reflection of symmetry and what does mean by a symmetrical object, or you can say definition of asymmetry. Okay guys, now we first start with the definition of a symmetry. Definition of symmetry: when we divide an object into two equal parts through an imaginary line, and one half part of the object is identical shape and size of the second half part, then we say the object is symmetrical along the divided line, that is imaginary line. Okay guys, this imaginary line is called line of symmetry. Guys, when we divide the object into two equal parts through the imaginary line, and when we fold the object along the imaginary line, then one half part must overlap the second half part. Okay guys, what does mean by a imaginary line? Actually, when we see any object, suppose I have made here a circle. Okay, see, there is no any line exist in actual, okay, means no line is drawing here, okay, in this real object, but we assume here that one line is existing in this object which divides this circle into two equal parts. Okay guys, see, suppose one line is passing through the center of the circle and it is a diameter. Okay, when we fold, see what's happened, the one part, suppose this one is a one part, this one is a second part, then it must overlap, means only you will see one half part. Okay guys, so imaginary line is our assumption that is no line is visible actual in the object. Okay guys, now we will understand symmetry through examples. Now question number 1. Okay guys, see, this one is a line segment. Okay guys, line segment. Now second one is a line, okay, and this one is a straight line. Okay guys, and see, this one is a ray. Guys, see, line segment, straight line and ray, okay, is a 1D geometrical shape in mathematics. Guys, why am I telling line segment, straight line and ray are 1D geometrical shape in mathematics? Because see, in this 3 geometrical shape only length is given, okay guys, and width and thickness are missing here. Okay guys, now we come to our topic, which is line of symmetry. Okay guys, now suppose this is a line segment, so the length of this line segment must be fixed. Okay, so suppose this one is a midpoint. Okay, midpoint means which divides this line segment into two equal parts. Guys, now suppose we draw a vertical line like this one. This vertical line is perpendicular to this line segment. It means the angle between this imaginary line and this line segment must be 90 degree. Okay guys, see, this one is a imaginary line here. Okay, and respect to this imaginary line, this one half part of line segment and this half part of line segment are equal in length and shape also. So what we conclude here? Line segment has one line of symmetry. Now guys, come to second one. Okay, second one is a straight line. Okay, as you know, definition of a straight line, the two endpoints of this straight line are not fixed and it can be extended in both the direction, in this direction and in this direction up to infinity. So there are infinite number of midpoint, okay, like this and like this in a straight line. Okay, why I am saying this? See, suppose if we consider this one and this one. Okay, now physically when you see this one and this one, the length of this part and this part is not equal. However, it can be extended in this direction up to here also. Okay, now see what's happened. The physically you can see that two lengths are equal in size. Okay, so what we conclude here, this midpoint divides this straight line into two equal parts. Okay guys, now suppose this one is one imaginary line. Okay, which one is perpendicular to this straight line. Now this imaginary line passing through this midpoint, so we can say this half part of this line and this half part of this line are equal in length, or you can say identical shape and size. Okay, so what we conclude here, a straight line has infinite number of symmetrical lines. Okay, now what about the ray? As you know definition of a ray, the one point is fixed and other point is not fixed and it could be extended up to infinity. So if we draw any point here, see this is not identical respect to this point, or you can say when we draw an imaginary line like this one. Okay, so this half part and this half part are not identical shape and size because here is a fixed point. Okay, so always this length is fixed, but in this direction we can extend it into up to infinity. Okay, so finally we conclude here, ray has zero line of symmetry. Guys, next we see the square. See guys, now see this one is a square. Okay, in case of a square all sides are equal and these angles are equals. Okay, and this angle is 90 degree. Okay, now suppose AC and DB are diagonals of this square and these two diagonals cut at a point O. Okay, so O is a center of this square. Okay, for your better understanding of line of symmetry, I will again draw a square. Okay, see, this one is a center of this square. Okay, suppose this horizontal line passing through this center like this one is a horizontal line. Okay, and this vertical line passing like this. Okay, and this diagonal, or you can slanting line passing like this one. Okay, and other diagonal slanting line passing through like this. It means it is passing through vertex, then center, then again vertex. Okay guys, so see, this one is a vertical line. Okay guys, this one is a diagonal line, or you can say slanting line. Okay guys, see, this horizontal line divides the whole square into two equal parts. This one is a upper part and this one is a lower part. Okay, so what we say, this is a half part of this square and this one is a second half part of this square with respect to this horizontal line. Okay guys, now in the case of vertical line, this one and this one, okay, are equal shape and size, means this line divides this square into two equal half parts. Okay guys, now see about this one diagonal also divide this square into two equal half parts. Okay, so what we conclude here, we conclude here, in a square four line of symmetry exist. Okay guys, for your better understanding, I have cut down a piece of paper here. See, this one is a square. Okay, now when we fold this square along the horizontal line, see what's happened. One half part, this one half part overlap the second half part. Okay, in case of vertical line, see, and see, this one is a diagonal line. When we folded this square along this diagonal line, what's happened, this one half part overlap the second half part. Okay guys, so this is all about a symmetry in a square. Okay, so you can also see here, this one is a first line of symmetry, this one is a second line of symmetry, and this one is a third line of symmetry, and this one is a fourth line of symmetry in a square. Okay, now see a question. Suppose this one is a square here. Okay, now I divide this square into 16 squares. Okay, see, like this. Okay, now suppose in a question this one and this one is shaded. Okay, and also one more square is shaded. Okay guys, now in examination somebody may ask you how many square you can shade so this square has at least one line of symmetry. Okay guys, just you read here, this square is symmetrical along a diagonal. Okay, so if we see here like this one, okay, so see here are two shaded parts. Okay, here is only one shaded part. So if you shade this part only, then what's happened? This whole square is symmetrical along this diagonal. Okay guys, so our condition is fulfilled now, that is at least one line of symmetry. So guys, next we will study line of symmetry in a rectangle. Question number 3, we see here line of symmetry in a rectangle. Okay guys, see this one is a rectangle. Okay, now A, B, C and D are vertex of this rectangle. When we join vertex AC and vertex DB, diagonal AC cut the diagonal DB at this point. Okay, so this point is center of the rectangle here guys. Okay, now guys, for your better understanding, I here redrawn the rectangle. Okay, now suppose this one is a center of this rectangle. Okay, and when we draw a horizontal line like this one and a vertical line like this one, okay, so what we you see, this upper part and this lower part is symmetrical about this horizontal line. Okay guys, now in the case of a vertical line, this also divides this rectangle into two equal parts. This one is a first part, this one is a second part. Okay guys, now what we conclude finally here. Okay, vertical line. Okay, so conclusion is rectangle has two line of symmetry. Okay guys, now somebody may ask you, why not this rectangle is symmetrical along the diagonal? Okay, see this one. Okay, okay, and this one is a diagonal. Okay, now the question is here, why not this rectangle is symmetrical along diagonal? Okay guys, you know this thing, when we fold the object along the symmetrical line, then one half part must overlap the second half part. Okay guys, but in case of rectangle this is not going to happen. Okay guys, now see guys, see, I have cut down a piece of paper in rectangular shape. Okay, see, when we folded this rectangle along a horizontal line, then one half part overlap the second half part. Okay, and in the case of vertical line, one half part overlap the second half part. Okay guys, but what's happened when we folded along the diagonal? See, suppose this one is a one half part and this one is a second half part, but the one half part does not overlap the second half part along the diagonal. So that's why I am telling here that this rectangle is not symmetrical along the diagonal. Okay, see, for more clarity, if I cut down this one, okay, along the diagonal, what's happened, the one half part and another half part is in equal size and shape. Okay, however this one is not symmetrical along the diagonal, because see, this one half part, this one and this second half part does not overlap with each other. Okay, so this is the reason a rectangle is not symmetrical along a diagonal. Hope this is clear to you guys. Okay, now next we will see here symmetry in triangle. Okay, now fourth one is a triangle in which we study how many line of symmetry found in various type of rectangle. Okay, here for example I have taken three types. Okay, so first one is a isosceles triangle. Okay, so what is isosceles triangle? See, this one is a isosceles triangle. Okay, means two sides are equal in length, however other one is not equal to this one and this one. Okay, so what we conclude here, in isosceles triangle, two sides are only equal in length. Okay guys, so if we draw a vertical line like this one, okay, so this half part 1 and this half part 2 is symmetrical about this vertical line. Okay, or you can say this vertical line divides this triangle into two equal half parts. Okay, so what we conclude here, isosceles triangle has one line of symmetry. Okay guys, the second one is a equilateral triangle. Guys, this one is a equilateral triangle in which all the sides must be equal. So here AB, BC and CA must be equal in length. Okay, so if this one is a center of a equilateral triangle, and when we pass a line like this, and when we pass another line like this and other line like this, okay, so this one is a line, so arrow must be on both the sides. So what we conclude, in case of equilateral triangle, there are three line of symmetry. Okay guys, now the third one is a scalene triangle. Okay, see, this one is a scalene triangle. Okay, here A, B and C are the vertex of this scalene triangle. So no any imaginary line passes through this triangle which divides this triangle into two equal half parts in shape and size. Why? Because in a scalene triangle no sides are equal in length. Okay, that is AB, BC and CA. No sides of this triangle are equal in length to any other side of this triangle. Okay guys, so what we conclude, there is zero line of symmetry in scalene triangle. Okay guys, now fifth one is a regular pentagon. Okay, regular pentagon. Okay, pentagon has 5 sides. Okay, what does mean by regular? The all sides of this pentagon must be equal. In pentagon, if we add all the angles, there are 5 angles, so this is 540 degree. Okay, this is for your competitive examination. Now see how many line of symmetry exist in this regular pentagon. See, this one is a first, this one is a second one, this one is a third one, this one is a fourth one, this one is a fifth one. So what we conclude here, in a regular pentagon there are 5 line of symmetry. Okay guys, now what about a 6 regular hexagon? See, in regular hexagon there are 6 sides which are equal in length. This angle is 120 degree. So this one is a regular hexagon. Okay, so total number of line of symmetry is 6. See here, 1, this one is a second one, this one is a third one. Okay guys, this one is a fourth one. Now see, this one is a fifth one, or this one is a sixth one. As when we talking about a imaginary line, so you must put a arrow at the both the line. Okay, like this one. So this one has 6 line of symmetry. Guys, now seventh one is a circle. Okay, now see, if this is a center point of this circle, if we draw an imaginary line like this one, which is passing through the center of this circle, like this one. Okay, so this circle divide into 2 equal parts from this line. So there are infinite number of such line exist. Okay, so you can also say circle is symmetrical about its diameter. See, if you will see from here to here, this is a diameter. Okay, what does mean by a diameter? When we draw a line which starting from the curved surface, this one, and passing through the center and reaches to other curved surface like this one. So this one is a diameter. Okay, so if a radius is r, suppose here to here distance is r, then this is called a radius, and d is a diameter, which is a 2r. Okay guys, we will see more detail in later. Okay guys, now so what we conclude, there are infinite number of diameters in a circle, or you can say infinite number of imaginary line also, along which this circle is symmetrical. Okay, so in case of circle, what we say, circle has infinite number of symmetrical line. Okay guys, so in examination, suppose here is a one circle. Okay, if we divide this circle into 4 equal parts, okay, see here, if we omit this one, okay, so what is the shape now? See, if this one is like this one, this one like this one, this one is this one, omit this one. Okay, so in examination such shape is given to you and asked to you how many symmetrical line exist in this shape. So your answer is 1. See, this one is one line of symmetry. So one line of symmetry exists in such shape. Okay guys, now next we study line of symmetry in a alphabets. See, symmetry in alphabets. beds. Okay guys, so one may ask question that if somebody has given a word mathematics, okay, and question asked to you, how many letters have two line of symmetry? Okay guys, so see, in case of this, if we write M, okay, and if we draw a vertical line like this, so only this half part is symmetrical about this one, or you can say this half part is equal shape and size to this one. Okay, so M has only one line of symmetry. A, if we draw in A, so we can also say A has only one line of symmetry, which is vertical. And what about the T? T has only one line of symmetry, which one is a vertical one, which divides this T into two equal half parts. So T, then H. H has, see, this one is a horizontal line, so this one upper part is symmetrical about the lower half part, or this horizontal line divides this H into equal parts. Okay, and see the vertical one, so this vertical one also divides this H into two equal half parts. Okay, so this one has two, so one is horizontal and second one is a vertical one. Okay, now what about E? See, E has only one horizontal line of symmetry. Now A, then T, then what about I? So I has two line of symmetry, one is horizontal, see this upper part and this lower part, both half parts are equal shape and size. Okay, so and when we draw a vertical line, so this is also symmetrical about this vertical line, so one is horizontal and second one is a vertical, so two line of symmetry in I. Okay, what about a C? C has only one line of symmetry, which one is a horizontal one. S1 has zero line of symmetry. Okay guys, so our question is here, two line of symmetry. Okay, so letter H and letter I has two line of symmetry. Okay guys, O has infinite line of symmetry. Okay, for more detail you see line of symmetry in a circle. Okay, where I have already explained it. Okay, now this one is about a symmetry in alphabets. Now we discuss symmetry in numeral numbers. Okay, so see 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so how many symmetrical line exist in this numeral number, or you can say in single digit? So 0 has only two line of symmetry. Why? Because it is in oval shape. Okay guys, and 1 has no, 2 has no line of symmetry, 3 has 3 has one line of symmetry, one line of symmetry. Okay guys, now 4 has 0, fifth one has also 0 line of symmetry, 6 has also 0 of line of symmetry, 7 has also 0 line of symmetry. And now see about 8. Okay, now this one is 8 here. Okay, so guys, this one is symmetrical about a horizontal one, or this one is also symmetrical about a vertical one. So in 8, two line of symmetry exist. Okay guys, so next we will study reflection of symmetry. Okay, see, reflection of symmetry. What does mean reflection of symmetry? Means mirror image. Okay guys, mirror act as a line of symmetry. Okay, how? You see here, suppose I have written a letter E here. When we put a mirror here like this one, so image of this E is like this. So what's happened? This one is symmetrical about this one. Okay, so here mirror act as a line of symmetry. Okay guys, and what we called reflection of symmetry also, flip the object, means rotate the object 180 degree. How guys? See, this one is L here. Okay, L, and mirror image of L is here like this one. Okay, so what's happened when we put L in front of mirror? It's flip like this one. Okay, so what's happened? This one is rotated here like this one, so this angle is here 180 degree. So in examination somebody may ask what is the other name of the reflection of symmetry, so you can say flip the object. Okay guys, now about a symmetry. Okay, asymmetry means when no such imaginary line exists in an object which divide it into two equal half parts, then such object is called asymmetrical object. Okay guys, now see, here example is our marker. If we cut from here, see, this portion is not identical to this one, so marker here is example of a asymmetrical object here. Okay guys, now in daily life, railway track is example of a symmetrical object, or you can say Taj Mahal is also example of a symmetrical object. Okay guys, so this is all about a symmetry. Hope guys you enjoyed this video by listening and watching. Please like and subscribe and share to your friends and family. Thank you very much.